Mogul TV. This Follow the Money segment is on Wilbur Ross. Who is Wilbur Ross? Wilbur Ross is a heavy hitter hedge fund manager. Worth about 2.5 billion, which makes him somewhere around 397, 389 on the list, Forbes 400 list. So when you're in the 2.5 billion dollar range, you're right. You just made the list. Nevertheless, it's a lot of money to most normal people. Wilbur Ross is about 2.5 billion dollars. Runs Invesco, his hedge fund. Wilbur Ross last year was named by Trump as his Secretary of Commerce. Duties. His focus is on exports and foreign trade. Okay. Wilbur Ross runs his hedge fund, which he was supposed to have divested when he swore to Congress he would last year. But Wilbur Ross did not divest, much like Trump. Wilbur Ross is about money, making money. So Wilbur Ross, instead of divesting, he ended up buying a giant load of stock, a eye-popping number of stock. And he didn't sell his other holdings, but that's another story. The reason for the highlight is Wilbur Ross kept a truckload of stock that happens to be to do with exports and foreign trade. And he bought a tremendous amount of stock. I mean, he didn't take a million share position. He took a mega position. He took a position that if this thing works out for him, he will have maybe doubled, tripled, or even quadrupled his total net worth. Wilbur Ross purchased Navigator Holdings, small LNG company, liquid natural gas company out of England. What they do is really irrelevant. Natural gas, if you don't know, look it up. Point of the story is the amount of shares that Invesco Private Capital bought. They bought a staggering, moguls buy millions. Oppenheimer bought 1.5 million shares. His counterparts, Steinberg, 1.5 million to the tune of 14 million, 15 million. Horizon Kinetics bought 1.2 million shares, 12 million. Paragon, they bought 11 million shares. Invesco, which is run by Wilbur Ross, since his nomination and acceptance to the office of Secretary of Commerce, he bought just under 22 million shares. 22 million shares that he bought since he got into the office. Total amount of the investment, are you ready for this? 257 million. 257 million. Are you listening? $257 million. That is staggering. That is not a vote of confidence. That is, I know what's happening. I know I'm going to make a killing on this stock. That's how much stock he owns. Wilbur Ross bought so much stock that if he wanted to sell it, his 22 million shares, is actually 21.8, but let's just round it up to 22. Stock trades only 150,000 shares a day. Wilbur Ross would have to be the entire sell side on this stock for the next 5 years. And he still wouldn't be able to get out of his position. That's how much stock he owns. In other words, he can't get out. He knows something, like that little show, Trading Places, when the Dukes are up in the top of the exchange And the guy nudges each other and says, hey, they're trying to corner the market, the orange juice market. We got to get in on this. That's what Wilbur is doing right here. He knows something, and he bought this since he was nominated and accepted the job. He's been on the job for a year and a half. Come under fire in July because he didn't sell all his stock. He ain't selling this. He can't sell it. There's no way he could sell it. It's not that liquid. In other words, Wilbur is a mogul. This is a big boy bet. This is not a little boy bet. This is not a hedge fund bet. This is a big boy bet. Stock goes to 100, Wilbur will make $2 billion. Goes to 200, $4 billion, and so on and so on. Wilbur, on this one position, he knows something, and he's going to make a killing. Mogul TV, we point out the eye-popping positions and who stands to make the most money. So right now, Navigator NVGS sits at 12 and a quarter. Wilbur, his average position, average price is 11 and 3/4. So up here, you're about 50 cents away from he bought most of his stock. He's put all his chips in the middle of the table, and he's about to roll a 7. Mogul TV, people, managers, and moguls don't buy this amount of shares unless they know, not think, know what's about to happen. $257 million he plunked down on the table. This is big boy investing. Mogul TV, profit from it.